It's fascinating to see where everyone is right now. Sadani is reportedly in Prague, one of his top deputies is in New York, and Frey Trump is meeting with India's Modi. It's all coming together with BRICS, the World Court, and the UN shaping the future of monetary values. Everyone is exactly where they need to be to make big moves happen. I enjoy watching the geopolitical chess game unfold. Have you ever wondered how banks prepare for significant shifts? Well, that's exactly what's happening right now for Iraqi citizens, and globally. Today, we'll take a deep dive into how both Iraqi and American banks are getting ready for a major transition. We'll explore what this change means for you and your money, so sit back and pay attention. This is important information you won't want to miss. Let's start with the big news. For over 2 weeks now, banks have been preparing for something significant. You might be asking, what are they preparing for? Well, it's a shift from the 30 notes to the new, smaller denominations, and with that comes a new exchange rate. This change isn't just technical, it directly impacts how Iraqi citizens will manage their finances. Specifically, it affects how money will be exchanged. You've probably heard that Sadani is making rapid moves, but what does that mean for the banking industry? It means there's a clear, strategic plan in place. Before any major change, banks analyze potential impacts and set up systems to accommodate their customers. For Iraqi citizens, this means making transactions more convenient and efficient. American banks are also fully engaged in this process. They're not sitting back and waiting, they're preparing to make the exchange process as smooth as possible. Think about how frustrating it is when your money gets stuck in a long bank process. Now imagine how much smoother things will be with these preparations in place. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, is making this a priority, ensuring that all private banks are ready for the upcoming changes. It's not just about new notes, it's about rebuilding trust in the banking system. People need to feel that their money will be safe and easily accessible. So, what will the process look like when the changes roll out? Let's break it down. Individuals will exchange their old 30Z notes for the new, lower denomination notes. Banks will assist with the exchange, making it quick and easy. The new exchange rate will come into effect, which could benefit many people by increasing purchasing power. Isn't it reassuring to know that such detailed preparation is happening? Let's consider some examples. Imagine you walk into a bank, and a friendly teller is there to assist you with the exchange. They'll guide you step by step, making sure you know exactly what to do. If you've got a few hundred in old notes, you can exchange them for the new currency without hassle, thanks to the updated systems. Plus, think about how online banking will evolve with these changes, opening up new opportunities for international transfers. Now, how does this affect investments in Iraq? As the currency evolves, investors need to stay alert, because this could spark growth in the economy. You're getting a front row seat to watch this transformation. But remember, while things may look positive, staying informed is key. It's important to know where your money is going. In summary, the readiness of both local and international banks is crucial to ensuring a smooth transition. From small local institutions to large American banks, everyone is in sync. But what about you? Are you ready for these changes? Be sure to check in with your bank for the latest updates. Now, let's break down what the real effective exchange rate, REER, actually is. The REER measures the value of a country's currency compared to a basket of others, adjusted for inflation. In simpler terms, it tells us whether our currency is strong or weak against others. Why does this matter? If our currency is strong, imports become cheaper, good news for consumers buying goods from abroad. On the flip side, a weaker currency makes exports cheaper, which can boost international sales and strengthen the economy. Now, how does the exchange rate impact the tripartite budget? This budget consists of the fiscal budget, the balance of payments, and monetary policy. These elements need to work together, and any changes in the exchange rate ripple through each one. But if the exchange rate drops, it might increase the cost of imports, putting pressure on the budget. Balance of payments. This is the record of all transactions between one country and the rest of the world. A strong exchange rate can lead to a trade deficit because exports become pricier, causing foreign buyers to purchase less. On the flip side, a weaker currency makes foreign goods more expensive for us and could boost exports. Monetary policy. Central banks often adjust policies based on the exchange rate to control inflation. For instance, if the currency is too strong and hurting exports, a central bank might lower interest rates to make the currency weaker, stimulating spending and investment. Let's look at some examples to make this clearer. Imagine a country where the real has significantly increased. In this case, the textile industry might struggle as clothes made in other countries become cheaper. This could lead to factory closures or layoffs, causing unemployment. On the other hand, a country with a weaker currency might see a rise in tourism, as foreign visitors find their stay more affordable. While this can boost the economy, it could also make imported goods more expensive for local consumers. So, how do we foresee changes in the exchange rate? Economists and governments monitor economic indicators like inflation, workforce productivity, and international trade to predict shifts. However, it's not always easy to predict, especially with unexpected global factors like geopolitical tensions or changes in neighboring economies. As we wrap up, think about how the exchange rate affects your everyday life. It impacts the price of goods you buy, how much you pay in stores, and even how competitive your local companies are on the world stage. This hidden factor is more influential than you might think. Remember, this isn't just about new notes and exchange rates, it's about securing your financial future. If this information was helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about these upcoming changes? Subscribe for more updates as we continue tracking this important journey together. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani inaugurated the Digital Transformation and Automation Center on Monday, while stressing that the contact between the citizen and the employee is a source of procrastination, and digital transformation will overcome the most important obstacles, in addition to reducing financial costs and fighting corruption. Al-Sudani's media office said in a statement received by Shafaq news agency that the latter opened the Digital Transformation and Automation Center at the headquarters of the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research, and toured the center, and reviewed the new mechanism for adopting automation and ending paperwork, an implementation of the government's vision in implementing administrative reform, simplifying procedures, and eliminating bureaucracy.